Hello, and a very, very, very warm welcome once again to Building the Ark Show with yours truly, Rose Shiku. This is a podcast where we focus on ourselves. We talk about personal growth, self building, and personal development. Building the Ark is about hope, it's about encouragement, transformation, and living life to the fullest with purpose and intention. Thank you for tuning in once again, and please remember to like, subscribe, share, and tell a friend. Today's show is called Opportunity. What is opportunity? It's a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. It is a chance, it is an opening. Ever heard of the case of a glass of water? And this glass of water was half full. Some people saw it as half full. Some people saw it as half empty. They say the optimist saw it as half full and the pessimist saw it as half empty. But they also say that an opportunist came along and he said, while you, the optimist and the pessimist, were arguing about it, I drank the water. They saw an opportunity and they said, I'm going to drink the water while you two are arguing about it. Today's show is about opportunity. How do you identify an opportunity? So, opportunity can come knocking at your door, or you can grab an opportunity. So, there are three ways to identify an opportunity. Number one, when it comes knocking at your door, this is when you have the education, the qualification, the skills, and the expertise. This is when you're good at something, when you're knowledgeable. Opportunities come looking for you. They open up. You receive offers. Let's look at somebody called Daniel in the Bible. Daniel was a man that received so many opportunities, and in chapter 1, he was qualified for this position because the king was looking for men that had no blemish, had knowledge, quick to understand, and had an ability to serve. So they found him because he had all these qualities. He had this skill, the qualifications. So opportunity came knocking at his door. We can say that he was prepared, he was ready. So when you have the skill, the qualifications, the education, the expertise, you're prepared, you're ready. So you're waiting or you're looking for an opportunity, and most likely it's going to come knocking at your door. Let's continue to look at this man called Daniel. In chapter 2, the king had a dream, and he said, I'm going to call all my wise men and astrologers, and I'm going to ask them to help me with this dream. But I will not tell them the dream. They have to tell me the dream. Then they are going to interpret the dream. So the people say, this is very difficult. It really cannot be done. You have to help us by telling us the dream. So he got angry and he ordered that all his wise men are going to be killed. So this message gets to Daniel because he's one of the wise men, and he asks, why is this happening? Why is this decree so urgent? So he's explained to the situation. And Daniel goes to the king and tells the king, give me some time and I will be able to help you with your dream. So he goes to his three friends, they pray, and he gets the revelation, he gets the dream and the interpretation, and he gives it to the king. Daniel chapter 2 verse 48, what happens? He gets a promotion, he gets many gifts, he becomes ruler and chief administrator. Because he had the skill, he had the expertise, he knew to go to God and pray for him to help him out, to be able to fulfill what the king needs. So when you have the skill, the expertise, the knowledge, opportunity can come knocking at your door. Number 2, opportunity can be found when you can identify a need. Then you create an opportunity to meet that need. Let's look at the story of David. David, a little shepherd boy, and Goliath, the giant. And this story can be found in the Bible in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17. So this young shepherd boy went to visit his brothers who were at war with the Philistines. But when he got there, he found people that were afraid and scared. And he asked around, what is going on? What is happening? So what had been going on, there was this giant man called Goliath. And he led the Philistine army. And he had told them that you find me a man that can fight against me. And if he kills me, then my people are going to surrender to you and be slaves. But if I kill your person, then you are going to be my slaves. So these children of Israel looked at Goliath and his size, and they were so afraid. And this had gone on for 40 days. This routine went on and on. This drama went on for 40 days because they were also afraid they could not come up with one person to fight this man. So David comes along and asks what is going on, and he's given the story. And then he says, oh, what happens if somebody takes down this man? What's the reward? And he's told they get the king's daughter and no taxes for their whole household. So David sees this need. And he says, you know what? I can take down this man. I can take this opportunity. I will do this. So you can find opportunity by identifying a need. You see a need, you identify it, and you say, I will meet this need. Number 3, when there's a problem, you have an opportunity to create a solution to that need. You can get an opportunity when there's a problem by creating a solution to meet that need. Let's look at this young man called Joseph in the book of Genesis chapter 41. So Joseph was in prison, and Pharaoh had a dream, and nobody could interpret this dream. But word went out that there's this boy, he's in prison, and he has the gift of interpreting this dream. So he comes and he interprets the dream. And he not only interprets the dream, he gives the king a strategy. This is what we are going to do, because the dream is telling us that we are going to have 7 wonderful years where we shall harvest a lot. Then we're going to have 7 years of famine. So what we need to do is the 7 years when we have plenty, we need to stock up. We need to set a system where somebody's in charge, and then different people are in charge of different places. They collect 1/5 of the harvest and keep it as a reserve. So when the famine comes, we have food. He saw a problem. He created a solution. That is a way to grab an opportunity. You see a problem and you create a solution. So when Pharaoh listened to him, he said, I need somebody to put in charge. But he said, I'm not going to look really far. You, Joseph, who has given me this interpretation, who has given me this structure and this feedback, I'm going to put you in charge. And just like that, he moved from prison to being in charge to the palace. So what is opportunity? Who is opportunity? When is opportunity? Who does opportunity look like? Who does opportunity smell like? Where is opportunity found? What do we learn from these characters about opportunity? To answer these questions, let's look at Joseph. Even with setbacks, one can still grab an opportunity. Don't let anything hold you down. Don't let any setback hold you down. You can grab an opportunity despite your setbacks. Joseph was in prison, but he saw a problem, created a solution, gave Pharaoh a strategy, and he got an opportunity. He grabbed the opportunity. We look at Daniel. He had the skill, he had the gift, the expertise, the talent, the education, the knowledge. When you have all that, you're given a chance at the table of opportunity. Let's look at David. David was a nobody because In the end, even the king was asking, who's that young man? Where is he from? Because nobody really knew him. But even as a nobody, opportunity is still yours. His brothers despised him. When they saw him, they said, why are you coming here? You're just coming here to make trouble. You're just being nosy. But even when his brothers despised him, opportunity was still his. Even when it's impossible, opportunity can still be yours. David had been told that this is impossible. First of all, you're very young, and Goliath is a man of war. You cannot do this. But even when he was told it was impossible, he grabbed this opportunity. Even when no one sees what you do and what you're capable of, what you have achieved, opportunity is still yours. David gave his resume to the king. He told the king, while tending sheep, I have killed a bear and a lion. So I got this. I can bring this Goliath down, just like I brought down the bear and the lion. Nobody saw him bring down the bear and the lion. But because he knew what he was capable of, he said, I'm going to take this opportunity. So even when no one sees what you do and no one knows what you're capable of, you can still grab opportunity. So thank you for listening, and join us again next week for another episode where we continue on this journey of personal growth and personal development. Please remember to share, subscribe, forward the link, tell a friend, leave a comment. And don't forget to grab an opportunity out there. And if opportunity comes knocking at your door, open it. This is yours truly, Rose Shiku, with Building the Ark Podcast. Be intentional, reevaluate, and implement.